Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First order of business, this. I've been decorated with flowers. But guys, today we're going to be planting something. I'll have to look on the list to see. Alright, we're going to be planting oregano. We're going to get over there to the older raised bed garden. And that's where we've got our wooden raised beds and our half barrel planters. But guys, we're going to get over there. We're going to get some Greek oregano planted. And guys, it's a really handy herb to have around. It's great fresh and it's also great dried. So it's also one of the plants that you can trim off of and keep on trimming. It'll keep coming back. As long as you don't cut it more than about halfway back, it'll come back again. So guys, we're going to slide over there to the raised beds and we're going to check out these half barrel planters. We're going to get some oregano planted. So come on along, we'll see what we can get into. Alrighty guys, we're back out here. We're in the older part of the raised bed garden. This is where we have our wood raised beds and our half barrel planters. But today we're going to be planting Greek oregano. And oregano is notoriously tough to grow. It needs a bright sunlight. It needs as much heat as you can get. And you don't even plant the seeds. It needs so much light that the seeds even need light to germinate. But we'll explain that a little bit better as we go along. But for the first thing we're going to do, we've got the weeds pulled out of the half barrels here. And we're going to go ahead and top them off with a little bit of super soil. So let's get that set up and then we'll bring you back and show you how we handle it. Alrighty guys, we got some super soil shoveled up here in these barrels. And Tina's just going to break it up real easy. We'll get that spread out in the barrels. But like I said, oregano, you don't even actually plant oregano. So you just sprinkle it on the surface of the ground and water it. And you won't believe, I'll have Tina show you here in a minute, but you wouldn't believe how small the seeds are. They are ridiculously small. So they won't have any trouble finding their way down into the soil anyway. But the super soil is good for helping with this too. It's real dark and rich, and that'll attract a lot of sunlight and help warm that soil up. Yeah, I really like it when you can mix the super soil up ahead of time. Then it gets mixed and kind of, what do you call it, homozygous? More.
Yeah, every time you dig through it, it gets mixed up even better.
Yeah. Here, wave to everybody.
My dirty hand. All right.
Hey. All right, now what we'll do is we'll get the seeds out here for you, and
They're in my pocket.
they in your pocket. Let's see them seeds.
Those are tiny.
All right. Can you see that little feathering of seeds there? That is over 200 seeds in one little tiny corner of a paper packet. We'll go out here to give you some proportion.
Yeah, they're teeny.
But somehow you're going to have to divide those in half and sprinkle them over the surface of the ground. This ought to be fun. I'm pretty sure they're smaller than grains of sand.
Yeah.
I'd start in the middle and just make you a little circle winding out. If anything, you'll have it growing in the middle. Save you some for the other one too.
Yeah.
Guys, they are so ridiculously small, it is hard to even explain.
Get the dirt out from underneath my nails, make sure I didn't miss any.
You wake up tomorrow with some oregano growing out of your fingertips.
Yeah.
You have a green thumb and 9 other fingers to go with it.
So tiny.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oregano is another one you can pick off of and it'll keep growing back. We like to dry it out in the dehydrator and then give it a little chop and then dehydrate it, and then we can put it away as dried oregano too and last us a good while. We're just going to get what we can get. I have no doubt they've already fallen down into the soil on their own. But we'll go ahead and get those watered in.
I gotta make them tags too.
Oh, you got to make them some tags too? Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to make up some plant tags and we'll be right back. We'll show you tagging them and then we'll get these things watered in. Alright guys, Tina's getting her plant tags put in. Like I said, a lot of these seedlings, especially when you're planting stuff that's very similar to each other, we'll have it growing right here, just up there in the top, those other 2 beds there. Those are the oregano you might have seen us, or the basil you might have seen us plant the other day. But when these seedlings start coming up, especially with herbs, they look awful similar. But we'll let Tina finish her bath over here.
And my feet are muddy. I don't want to water them in too much.
Yeah, you don't want to water them too much.
That should be just enough.
That should be just enough? Just a light sprinkle? Yeah. Alright guys. We've got them watered in. That's about all we really need to do for them. We'll have a thunderstorm tonight that's probably going to come beat them into the soil. And then pretty much you just water them every morning. They'll take a little while to come up. Some of these things, a lot of times the smaller the seed, the longer the germination time. So you can expect to be waiting a week or 2 on some of these. So we'll see how it does. We'll bring you back and keep you updated. But guys, that's going to be our Greek oregano. Alrighty guys, that's about going to wrap it up for the oregano video. But we've had a lot of fun out here getting planted. We planted several things today and we've had a good time out in the sun. So guys, that's our...
Cue the chicken.
Yeah, cue the chicken. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for the oregano planting. Guys, if you like the content here on the channel, please subscribe. Down next to the subscribe button is a bell. If you'll ring that bell, that'll send you a notification whenever we release new videos. And it's a great way to keep up with the series and a great way to keep up with whatever Tina's getting into. But guys, if you enjoyed the content here or the video today, please give it a thumbs up and leave us any questions or comments down below in the comment section. But guys, I think we've wasted about enough of your time today. Thank you for spending it with us, and we'll catch you in the next one.